for a proven way to properly package your experience for the US and European markets. But honestly, even with a proven method, one wrong click can ruin everything. It silently breaks the fonts and destroys the template's invisible grid. To a human, it might just look slightly messy, but to an ATS hiring bot, it turns into unreadable scrambled code, causing an automatic rejection before a real person ever sees it. So let's not waste any time. I'll show you exactly how to avoid this. Let's start from the top. As you can see, on the left, we have the master ATS Resume template open, and on the right, a source document with raw data. I intentionally highlighted the name in blue and added a background color to demonstrate a critical point. What happens if we copy this name and paste it the usual way, using standard Ctrl+V or Command+V? Take a look. The text brings along its messy blue styling. It completely breaks the layout and font of the template. We absolutely do not want that, so I'll undo it with Command+Z. Here is how you do it correctly. Highlight the text, press Command+C, and when pasting, hold down Command+Shift+V or Ctrl+Shift+V on Windows. Look at the result. The text instantly adopts the exact formatting, fonts, and colors set up inside the resume template. This is called pasting without formatting. I highly recommend moving all your information into the document using only this method. Let's select the next line, press Command+Shift+V, and the style is preserved perfectly. Moving on to contacts, we use the exact same shortcut, Command+Shift+V. The structure here needs a tiny bit of cleanup. Let's remove the extra spaces using backspace or delete to make sure the line is perfectly straight. Now notice that when the portfolio text was transferred, a clickable hyperlink wasn't created automatically. Let me show you how to fix that. Highlight the text you want to turn into a link, go to the top Google Docs panel, and click Insert Link. Your link is ready. If you need to modify it, just click on it, select Edit Link, and in the pop-up window, you can change both the anchor text and the actual URL destination. Everything looks great to me here, so I'll hit Apply. One small detail, the default bright blue link color clashes with our clean design. I'll open the color palette and change it to a uniform dark gray or black. This makes the document look much sharper and more professional. Awesome, let's move forward to skills. I've also highlighted this section in blue in the source file, but before pasting the new skills, notice one important detail. In standard internet templates, it often goes like this. You delete a chunk of text or a job position, and everything below it creeps up, breaking the layout. That won't happen here. There's a hard page break set between the pages. I delete a block, and the text on the next page stays firmly locked in its place. No manual fixing needed. Okay, let's keep moving. Press Command+Shift+V again. The header style is perfectly preserved. If an extra bullet point appears during pasting, simply delete it with backspace. If you copy a whole chunk and it all pastes in bold, don't worry. Just highlight the part that should be regular text and turn off the bold button in the top panel. To keep the original list marker working within the document, you can press Enter right inside the template and use standard copying for the internal elements, as the layout will adjust automatically. Perfect. The structure is intact. And now let's move on to the most vital part of any resume, your professional experience. As you can see, I have 4 job positions mapped out here. Some stay on the first page, while the rest spill over to the second. This is where I want to show you exactly what I mentioned earlier. Watch this. If I want to delete one of these positions because it's redundant, I simply remove it. In poorly engineered templates, deleting text causes everything below to chaotically shift upward, completely breaking your formatting. Here, the text on the second page remains completely locked in place. It didn't move a single millimeter because of the built-in technological page breaks designed to protect your ATS layout. As a quick reminder, the Etsy bundle includes 1-page, 2-page, and 3-page versions so you can choose the exact format that fits your career depth. For this video, we are customizing the 2-page version. I'll clean up the remaining empty spaces, leaving just key projects, education, and additional information on page 2. Now let's transfer the actual data. As always, we use Command+Shift+V. Notice the dates on the right side. They stay perfectly in place. There are 0 manual spacebar hits here. Everything is aligned using precise tabs. This keeps the grid intact and ensures the ATS parser reads it seamlessly. If your text accidentally mashes together on one line when pasting, don't panic. Just place your cursor right before the company name and press Shift+Enter. The text will drop down neatly. Remember, if you just press a regular enter, it creates a whole new paragraph with unwanted spacing, and we don't want that here. And if an extra bullet or space pops up, just clear it with delete or backspace. Now let me show you a crucial bullet point hack so they don't break during bulk pasting. Highlight the placeholder text in the template, but leave the very first letter unselected. Hit Paste. See that? The bullet format is preserved perfectly. After that, just carefully delete that single extra first letter. If you need to duplicate positions within the document itself, use the standard Cmd+V. This clones the document's internal styles. Everything is set. I will fill out the next job position using this exact same method, but while you watch, let me give you a crucial piece of advice regarding the text. Every single line of your experience must start with a strong action verb in the past tense and end with numbers or a result. This is the exact formula Google uses to hire. Built a framework, what you did, reduced testing cycles by 55%, the result. Quantify your experience. Moving on, look at this. We have a lot of empty space left at the bottom of page 1, and there are still job positions sitting on page 2. Let's move one of them over to the first page to fill it up completely, leaving exactly education and additional information perfectly isolated on the second page. First, I highlight the header with the borderline and hit delete. Next, I highlight the entire job position with its bullets that I want to move, and I press Command+X or Control+X on Windows. I jump over to the first page, place my cursor, and press standard Command+V. Now, I simply swap out this text with the fresh data from our draft on the right. After that, I go back to page 2, delete the unnecessary old job position, and let's go ahead and move the key project section to page 1 using the exact same method. Good, our document is fully populated. Before downloading it, make sure to name the file correctly. The standard for the Western market is your first, last name, and the target role you are applying for. The recruiter needs to know instantly whose file this is. Now let's move to export. Go to File, Download. And here is my ultimate piece of advice. Download your resume as a Microsoft Word .docx file. Why? Modern ATS parsers and corporate algorithms at US companies process a clean DOCX format better and more accurately than anything else. This guarantees you avoid data parsing errors. You can use PDF as an alternative, but the docs format is the gold standard for automated systems. Download the file, and we are completely ready to apply. Alright, the document is downloaded in Docs, the technical setup is complete, but let's be honest, a perfect ATS resume is only half-full. It will land you the interview, but if you freeze on the recruiter's tricky questions, there will be no offer. That is exactly why the link in the description gives you more than just this template. It's a complete 3-step career system. It has everything: an action verbs and a cover letter for applying, an exclusive STAR method guide for tough interviews, and even a ready-made resignation letter. Stop piecing together broken internet templates, scrap system, dominate the market, and get your offer. The link is below. See ya.